Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to the next episode of our Pokemon White Hardcore Randomized Nuzlocke. I hope you guys are doing well today. Hopefully you are having a fantastic holiday season. Obviously tomorrow is, of course, Christmas, so if you are celebrating, I hope you have a great time. I hope you enjoy some time with some family, some friends, hopefully hanging out with some people. I know we will be having a lot of family time both today and, of course, on Christmas Day. And so I'm really excited for that, guys. I think it'll be an awesome time. Now, what we're going to do today, before we do too much, is I think just explore a little bit. I know there are a few areas, and I didn't look any of these up, by the way, but I do know there are a few areas where we can potentially find some interesting items, things like that. And so I thought now would be a really good time to do that. So we're just going to relax a little bit at the beginning of this episode. Have a nice chill time. Hopefully find some interesting items, and I think get ourselves into some very interesting battles here in just a little bit. But I know if I'm not mistaken, there are a few like shops and things like that, so I do want to check those out. Guys, I really sincerely hope that everybody here is enjoying the content and ending this year on a really strong note. I hope everybody's having a great end to their 2024 season. Obviously, it's a crazy time. We all know it's a crazy time, but it is fine. We are going to get through it together and hopefully have a really fun time in 2025. I'm really looking forward to the next season of LuckyPorygon, because I genuinely think we are going to be able to get some incredible accomplishments under our belt. We've already, thanks to you guys, done some incredible stuff. So I'm very much looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a great time. And guys, I can't thank you enough, genuinely. I know I mention this a lot, but it's consistently astounding to see just how far we have come in really about a year. Technically speaking, I was doing LuckyPorygon a little longer than a year, but honestly, I kind of stopped doing it for a while and kind of took a little break. And so I'm sort of counting 2024 as really our first full year of doing this channel. And I mean, think about the things that we've accomplished. Not only we hit 1 million views, we've gotten over 2,000 subscribers, and we've officially hit the first goals for monetization, meaning very shortly we will of course have monetization options available, specifically membership, which I am really excited about. I've mentioned this a couple times, guys, so I won't harp on it too much here. You'll know it'll be January 1st when it comes out. I am really excited for that though, because I do think it's going to be a really fun way to bring you guys into the fold a bit further, and give you guys something a little special. I feel like, sometimes it gets easy to forget, or it is easy to forget just how important you guys are to the channel. And I don't want to do that. I really don't want to do that. So let's have a few battles here, guys. So far, so good. Pretty easy stuff so far. I am a little nervous. We do have a gym leader here in this city, and so I am a little curious to see how that goes. Obviously, this is not a great matchup for us. We'll go ahead and swap into Lexi. I am doing my best, by the way, to pre-record all the way through New Year's, because I will actually be basically not working for like 2 weeks straight, which I love. I'm really excited for that. But because obviously I get off for the holidays, I'm going to take some extra advantage of that and spend some time with my family for 2 weeks, enjoy that, and hopefully have just a great time. We are debating as a family. So one of the things that we generally do on New Year's, we usually come here, or we've started coming to our house. My family comes over and we have a really nice time. We of course have drinks, do the whole thing, and celebrate the new year together. But one of the things we normally do, or we've started doing, I should say, is we've started incorporating a taste testing of some kind within the New Year's plans. And last year we actually did 32 different kinds of popcorn. And I don't know if I've mentioned this yet, so if I have, forgive me, but it was a lot of popcorn, guys. it was really a lot of popcorn. No, it was a blast. We had a great time. Some of them were definitely better than others, but we really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. And so we're debating this year on what we want to do a taste testing on, if we want to do a taste testing. We're also considering doing a Bob Ross party at some point, which I think would be so fun. If you guys don't know who Bob Ross is, I grew up with Bob Ross. So if you don't know, you don't know, that's fine. But basically an older TV host of The Joy of Painting. And my wife and I years ago actually tried to recreate one of his paintings, and we had a blast with it. It was really fun, truly. And so if you ever get the opportunity, I highly recommend to try this. But we sat down with an episode and actually like painted along with him, and it was a blast. We enjoyed it so much, but we didn't really have all the right equipment. You kind of have to, he does a specific painting technique that you kind of have to do. Like, it's called a wet on wet technique. And it's really interesting, but we didn't have all the stuff to do it. And so we tried our best. We had a lot of fun with it, but it definitely wasn't correct. And so this time around, we really want to like order all the right stuff and do the right thing. I think it'd be really fun. I do want this, but I don't actually know if we're more on the special side. I'm not sure actually. All right, we'll swap for you. We'll go Squig, maybe, just to like spread the XP out. We do have a level cap of 23. So truth be told, after this item, we may head back down and we may just try and shoot for the gym like right away here. I don't remember, there very well could be some Team Plasma shenanigans before this gym, and so I do want to give ourselves a little bit of leeway in terms of what we can actually level up to here. Very good, an Ether, I'll take that. Weirdly, let's throw you out front because we kind of need some stuffs. All right, let's head back out of here. We'll just go to floor 1 here, and we're just gonna head over, heal up, of course, and then I think we're gonna head for the gym and see what actually happens, because again, I'm fairly certain, I might be incorrect, but I'm fairly certain there is some shenanigans that happens beforehand that we need to get through first. Very good. Like I said though, guys, I am gonna try and pre-record a lot this week. This is actually the week before Christmas as I'm recording this. And it's a lot. That's all I can say. Trying to get this much recording done is definitely tough. Yeah, so I think, yeah, our rival pops out. He's a seizure, okay. So do we actually have to, okay, there we go. Yes. They've shown up. Okay, prime pier. We gotta head to the pier. Let's do it. And then I think we actually just head back to this little like headquarters here, which is fine. What I don't know is which one is prime pier. Unity pier. And are you prime pier? You sure are. Look at that. We figured it out. We're so smart. Guys, I'm really good at this game. That's all I can say. Ooh, man, I am thirsty. I'm actually, so there's something I'm really excited about actually. So a friend of mine, you guys, if you've been a part of the channel for any amount of time, you know, music is really important to me. I've done a few covers here on the channel just for fun. And I've really enjoyed those, but I used to play shows a lot. So back in like high school, college days, I was a drummer for a few different bands, and it was honestly a lot of fun. It was one of the most fun times that I think I've ever had. I really enjoyed it. But obviously, as you get older, and you know, you have to get a job and you have to do the important stuff in life. And now, of course, a family. Realistically, like playing shows a lot and all that kind of stuff, that's not really the lifestyle that I want. And it's just not really a good time in my life to try and make it happen. And so I'm not. However, one of the friends that I was in some of those bands with, he was the guitar player and singer. He's immensely talented, genuinely one of the most talented folks I think I've ever met, and truly just a great friend. He has 2 kids of his own, married, fantastic family. They're awesome. And he actually asked me, he texted me the other day, he said like, hey, I'm just lining up a few shows for the next year, and I'd love it if you were able to join me on some of them. Maybe not all of them, just, you know, have backups, that kind of thing. And I was like, you know what, let me sit down with the songs. He's got a 5-song EP that I think he wants to run through kind of live as the show. And I was like, sick, let me sit down with the songs and let me get back to you. And so yesterday I sat down with them for the first time and just jammed through them. Nothing spectacular. I was just kind of learning the structure. I had listened to them before. They're really fun. But I had listened to it before, but I hadn't really played to them. And so to be able to sit down and just, you know, enjoy playing with them a little bit and getting kind of a feel for it all was step one. And then today I kind of just picked the first song, and I just want to go in order. And I just jammed that first song like 5 times through. And I asked him, he was super nice about it. I was like, how much creative freedom live do you want me to have? Like, do you want me to do exactly what the record's doing? In which case, great, that makes it easy. Or do you want me to be able to like not flounder around, that sounds bad, but you know, play around with it a little bit, have some fun, maybe add some dynamics and fills and things like that. And he was like, dude, you have a good feel for it. He was super supportive, super kind. You have a good feel for it. I definitely want it to have some creative freedom, but I also like want the bass drum and the bass line naturally to kind of mesh. And so he said, you have a good feel for that. Do what you feel is right. And I was like, sick. So I jammed through this first song today quite a bit. Like I said, it was like 5 times in a row. I was just kind of getting a feel for it. And my goodness, was it fun. It was a really good time. And I did take some creative liberty with some of the areas, like the chorus. I kind of ramped it up just a bit. And some stuff like that. I tried not to make it too punchy or anything. And my goodness, was it a blast. We really, like, he's created some really fun songs, and I think I'm excited to do my take on them if I ever get the chance to play live with him. If not, no worries, obviously, but like, I want to give it a shot. I want to do my friend proud, and I want to do, you know, hopefully a good job with his songs and do them justice. And so we'll see how things go, of course. And that's not something that is gonna happen anytime soon. I know he's got a show on the 11th, I think, of January, but I don't think I'm the one playing with him. So I'm curious to see how it goes. I think it'll be a really fun time. I really do. It'd be a blast to be able to play some drums live again. I think it's been too long. It's been a long time, honestly, like kind of a really long time. All right, let's grab this, a smoke ball, phenomenal. And honestly, guys, I think we just head for the gym. I don't really see a reason not to. We're right here. Let's just do it. Let's just make it happen, folks. We got it. I believe in us. I hate this gym so much. It's just weird. I don't like this, like, whatever this is, the like honeycomb thing, I think is so weird. But it's fine. All right, so we can go through here. I am going to use this opportunity to train up Baniri, even though I don't really plan on using him using her, excuse me, that much. Catherine, pardon me. But I do want to train her up. It's a Pokemon for us, and we aren't even at a full party yet. And so it's pretty important for us to take every opportunity we can get. And I kind of had that realization in between episodes. So I do want to take advantage of having her on the team. Even if it means right now we're really just switch training her up. You know, that's fine. We'll be good. Also really excited, guys. We had our 3rd episode, I believe, if I'm getting my order correct, we had our 3rd episode of the Them We Fight battles go up just this past Sunday. You guys really enjoyed episode 2, so I'm excited, and I'm hopeful that you guys really enjoyed this one as well. I do think it was a fun one, even though unfortunately it did not go my way. But we really did have a blast, and those are so fun, honestly. Something about those games or doing like a competitive series like that, even though I'm not a competitive battler at all, and it's honestly a huge learning curve for me. It's such a blast to do because it is just something different. And while I love the Nuzlocke content, don't get me wrong, that's obviously not going anywhere. I feel like if you pigeonhole yourself that much into only doing one thing, you know, it's not always positive for the outcome of the channel or just the outcome of the content. And like, I'd really love to be able to produce a lot of different kinds of content if I want. and not feel pigeonholed into Nuzlocking. And so that's kind of where I'm at the moment. And honestly, it's great. It's really fun. And it is something different, but it also opens up new collaborations, which again, part of this is setting the stage for 2025 too, right? I want to do collaborations, but you know, I've talked about collaborations for a while now, but what I haven't talked about as much is who those collaborations are with. And part of that is because I don't know, right? I'm still establishing this channel, and we collectively are establishing this channel. And so we're not there yet. We don't have the large community that we need to maybe make it worth it for somebody who is a bit larger, which is totally fine. Like, that makes a lot of sense. So I get why. So there's the collaboration with like other channels and trying to grow the channel, but then there's also collaboration with you guys, which I think serves a very important purpose, which is to provide kind of a meaningful connection between myself and you. I feel like, especially on YouTube, I feel like a lot of times there's the barrier of, you know, you're just a subscriber, or I'm just the content creator and you just happen to tune in or whatever. And that happens to be why people don't, you know, subscribe to a channel very often, or they don't become a member as often. Like, those are all reasons to not be a part of a channel. And I don't like that. And so I want to kind of do my best to remove some of those barriers, or at least provide a pathway for those of you who are watching and are maybe really long-time watchers, viewers, subscribers, who have supported the channel for so long. I would love to give you guys an outlet, albeit there has to be some kind of like limiting factor, but I would love genuinely to be able to share with you guys some content, and share in content with you guys specifically, as in like literally create content together. And that's part of where the Then We Fights are also coming from. It gives us an outlet where, technically speaking, like, I could be battling you guys instead of random folks. And I kind of want to do that. I think it'd be more fun. And we could do a best 2 out of 3. So like the episode structure doesn't even change. It's just solely a matter of sitting down and doing it, which should be pretty easy. So all that to say, guys, I've thought a lot about kind of where I want to define user paths and things like that for you guys that I think are hopefully more entertaining than just randomly being a part of a channel. And of course, giving physical stuff back, that kind of stuff through membership. So all that to say, I'm trying very hard to make sure that the LuckyPorygon community and channel grow together, and not just another Pokemon channel. I don't want to be just another Pokemon channel. We've got millions of Pokemon channels. We don't need just another Pokemon channel. What we need is a good community base that happens to be around Pokemon. So that's the goal. And you guys, honestly, there are a few of you guys in particular, the Brodies, the Briannas of the world, I know Mint commented just the other day, was asking for a Pokemon in this series, which Mint, I got you, don't stress. We just haven't found a grass starter yet. There's a lot of folks, and I know I'm missing people, so please understand, I'm not trying to be exclusive to just a few people, but Andrew, I think, is a fairly recent individual who seems to be really active, but like, got a lot of people who are just loving the channel and have hung out with me for a long time. And, you know, that means a lot. That really means a lot. And you guys, I can't tell you that enough. Like, it's everything. And so I just want to make sure that, you know, we're focusing on the community aspect. And everything else will come, is my hope. And if it doesn't, at least we can say we tried to build a really good community. And I prefer that than a really good Pokemon channel. Obviously, we are kind of pigeonholed into Pokemon because the name of the channel is LuckyPorygon. But, you know, still. All right, Aloma Mola. What a fat mon, dude. We have just been kind of chatting and running through these, but, you know, there's actually been some really interesting Pokemon here. I'll go Squig. I am kind of speeding up through some of these battles, by the way, because I'm not really seeing anything that I'm stressed about taking down. Aqua Ring, what? Crazy. All right. So the good news is we do have the metronome here on Squig, so these bites should start doing more and more damage as we go. But this thing is so bulky, dude, like legit. We may actually just have to swap out. Honestly, yeah, I think I'm just gonna swap. We're gonna go Neos because it seems to just be double slapping, and if that's its only damaging move, I mean, it should have like a water gun or bubble or something, but honestly, that's just not gonna do anything, so that's pretty sick. There's Aqua Jet. Cool. Nightshade should do a chunk. God, this thing is so bulky. Let's Nightshade again. Honestly, guys, we might just need to go D-Rage. Nah, we got this. We got this. It's fine. Yeah, I mean, how much does this do each time? 7? Okay. So we're good to get one more in. Even if it does crit, we should be fine. This is such a fat mon. Such a fat mon. All right, sick. Neos level 21, Squig level 21, Baneri did not gain a level, but that's totally fine. Manaphy is actually kind of scary, but I'm just gonna go Brianna. I recognize the typing here is not maybe the best, but we can just D-Rage. Supersonic, Brianna. Come on, girl. You got this. Water sport, sure. Hit. No, not me. Hit this thing. Charm doesn't matter. With D-Rage, it's always gonna work. Okay, we snapped out, that's huge. And we did a lot of damage. Charm again, great. Charm me all the way. I'm so charmed by you. You lovely Manaphy, you. Nice, honestly, because Brianna is now at the level cap as well. That's pretty good. All right. This opens up the final door. We are going to run back and heal up, though, before facing the gym leader, because we have lost, if nothing else, a lot of PP. We do have, you know, some means of getting some HP back, but we definitely need to... Whoops. I hate... This is such an annoying, stupid gym. It's just weird. Like, you're just like, I'm going to run through honey. Why? Why would you do that? I get it's a bug gym leader, but we couldn't have thought of anything better. All right. Let's go in here. Let's heal up. And then, guys, we are going to be taking on the gym leader today. I'm really excited about this because this actually will open up a big portion of the game for us. I think actually we might be able, I might be able to just show you super quick. Bag. Recognizing you guys probably know, but if we look at the town map really quick, it's actually really cool because we are here, obviously. So we take on this gym battle, we move here into Nimbasa City, and then we sort of do a ring road around. But basically, this really is where the game starts to open up a little bit, and theoretically, we start to get more encounters if we can get through this. So that's really the goal. Honestly, what we might do, just to be safe, Brianna, let's get you out front here. I will say, Dragon Rage, while still kind of on the cusp of being really good, is starting to lose the luster a bit. Solely because these Pokemon are higher level. And so naturally, like, we're not, 40 damage isn't doing that much in comparison to the moves that we'd already be using. Oh, okay, I was about to say, I thought I already did that. All right, guys, here we are. Gym leader time. This is gym badge number 3. We do not have these on the layout. I'm so sorry, but let's go. Burgh. I don't know. I'm watching Grey's Anatomy right now. By the way, there's a documentary on one of the writers. You should totally watch it. It's really interesting. But I started watching Grey's Anatomy again, and so Burgh is a heart surgeon on the show, and now I can't not see that when I look at this name, which I recognize is not the same. I just can't not see it. All right. Marit fainted because Brianna is a monster and does not care about your sheep. You can count them. She's gonna flamethrower them down, baby. Let's go. That's a shirt. No, it's not. That's a terrible shirt. But if anybody wants to make it and send it to me, super stoked. Let's go. Guys, I gotta be honest. I forgot about this. They have Intimidate. I gotta be honest, these were all terrible. That was the easiest gym battle I've ever faced. We did it. Literally didn't take a single hit. And we have now got our 3rd gym badge. That's hilarious. There is actually one more battle we could do super quick, given we really don't need to go heal up. And then we could kick off the next one with an encounter. But we'll see. Yeah, we have 5 minutes. We can do that. Oh my God. That's really good. Okay, sick. Well, that was the easiest gym badge of my life. That's awesome. So far, so good, guys. We are just breezing through the beginning of this game. Now, I fully anticipate things will get harder. One thing I already mentioned once, but that I think is really important to note, at level 30, so once trainers Pokemon start showing up to level 30 or higher, they will be fully evolved always. Which does add a nice little challenge. It scales up the game a little bit, and we are actually getting pretty close to that point. So that is definitely incoming. One thing I do want to check very quickly, 27 is the level cap. Phenomenal. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, she meets us right here. Yes. So we're going to take on this battle really quick. She does have 4 Pokemon. The highest one is level 20, so I don't anticipate it being too crazy. But it's worth going ahead and getting this battle out of the way, and then we can save the game right here and head out for our Route 4 encounter. All that to say, if we make it through this, to be clear. Gorbis, is that her starter? I think that was her starter. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna derage it. I am going to speed up a little bit through this. We have Water Absorb. I constantly forget that we have Water Absorb, if I'm honest. And it's just great. Stop super potioning. How many do you have? Please don't say unlimited. Okay, cool. Ugh. Awesome. So that was easy. And we gain a level. I'll take it. Honestly, we should have thrown Baneri out. Excuse me, Catherine. I keep forgetting. I'm so sorry, Catherine. We should have thrown Catherine out just so we can get... Oh no, Nidoking was her. I don't really think it's gonna matter. We could swap into Lexi, but... Why? Oh! Well, hello, friend. You're a little fat thingy. I don't know what I was gonna try and say there, but that's what we got. All right, well, that was a very easy battle. We are now level 25 with Brianna, and we actually have to be a little careful. Part of this is good setup because it just means we can't go too crazy with Brianna in the next episode as we make it to Nimbasa City, or at least hopefully make it to Nimbasa City. But really excited, guys. We are gonna save the game right here. This just seems like a beautiful place to stop. In the next episode, as I said, we're going to jump right in with our Route 4 encounter. I believe there are a handful of battles along the way. Let me mark this one as a victory as well. There are a handful of battles along Route 4, if I'm not mistaken, and definitely some interesting other areas. I know there's another rival battle, if I'm correct in saying that. And then I believe there's the Desert Resort. Is it the Desert Resort that's over that way? We'll find out. But regardless, guys, it should be a really productive episode at the very least. Goal, fill out the team, 100%. Guys, I hope you have a fantastic holiday. Thank you guys so much for being here. I love you all more than you can possibly imagine. This year, I am very thankful for you. So until next time, I'll see you later.